Pennies and Pens, it's your girl, Loud Pen, but you can call me Penny. Today's vlog is called K Penny Unboxing EXO Obsession and Lay Sheep. Okay, first of all, let me say thanks so much for watching, checking out the Penny Black YouTube channel, and supporting my business, ISLP, the INKSPOT LLC. So ISLP, the INKSPOT LLC, is a creative production company based in Dallas. We create original products and produce events to inspire and empower pennies and pens to ink the life that they've always wanted. So some of the products that we create is Pennies and Pens, which is our vegan fashion brand, and I'm wearing one of our 100% organic cotton t-shirts right now. K-pop kings, because I'm talking about some of the kings of K-pop, aka EXO, with the EXO album Obsession and Lay Sheep in today's vlog. So let's go ahead and get into today's vlog and unbox both of these amazing albums and talk about where I got them and all of that good kind of juicy jazz and the background story. Y'all know how Penny is. So as far as EXO's Obsession, the way I'd initially discovered this album was because of EXO, which is a Discord server for EXOLs. So I joined that server sometime last year, and I was looking for like group album recommendations because I mostly have only heard their solo albums as far as the EXO member solo albums. So somehow the topic of Obsession just came up. The song Trouble that's featured on this album came up, and then I checked it out and fell in love with this album. And this is like one of my favorite EXO group albums. Like, I still need to go through their full discography, but from what I have listened to, this is one of my main standouts. Like, I love this album. So that's how I discovered it. The way I got this album, when I got this album, I actually bought this album in Cali oh my God, it's been almost a month as of Sunday. I think Sunday's the 23rd, right? Yes. Sunday is March 23rd. And that is the day that a month ago from the day that I saw Taemin in LA. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. Anyways, bought this album, EXO's Obsession, while in LA. Because Saturday, when I was just chilling, hanging out in Koreatown, I once stumbled into this store called Aladdin. So for those that don't know, Aladdin is like the Korean version of half-price books. So you can get books and magazines and CDs for super cheap, like used secondhand books and CDs and stuff though, okay? And so I discovered Aladdin actually online initially because when I was planning my trip to Korea a couple years ago, somebody left a comment and told me about Aladdin, like this is something only Koreans know about. I was like, oh, I got to get the tea. Tell me the tea. So they shared the tea, and they was like, you can get like secondhand albums from Aladdin while you're in Korea. So I was like, okay, bet. And I went to an Aladdin and bought like some dope albums for super cheap. And I was like, okay, this is the move. But I never thought I would see an Aladdin here in the States. And so when I was in LA last month, I was like, oh my God, an Aladdin? Like, I gotta wander in here and see what they got. So I'm wandering around. Y'all know I've become a hardcore multi-stan and a hardcore album collector from my vlog. So like, I'm gotten really picky as a collector because as a collector, I have so many albums in my collection. I don't really need to really add nothing new. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what group it is at this stage, I'm kind of like, do I really need this album? Do I really like it? Do I really want it in my collection? And y'all know I play my CDs, so it's a big deal when I actually buy something. So I'm wandering around Aladdin looking at all my favorites, seeing what they got. I'm like, okay, they don't got no Monster X I want. They don't got no Mamamoo I want. Okay, they don't got no Shiny I want. Let's go over to EXO. So I go over to EXO, find Obsession, $21. Now I turn the album over and let's finally start unboxing it. I see the bag and you see the price tag and everything, right? But it don't say on the album no photo card, because at Aladdin they mark it if the album doesn't come with a photo card. So I'm like, oh my God, I think the album still come with a photo card. This is crazy because y'all, this album is from 2019. This is not a new album. This is what, a 6-7-year-old album is old. You feel what I'm saying? Especially in the context of K-pop when new albums come out every 3 to 6 months. So I was like, bro, it still got a photo card. Yes, it still got a photo card in here, Pennies and Pens. Are y'all ready to finally unbox the album? Okay, this is the front. And the size is just so cool because it's their 6th full album, EXO, their logo, the name of the album, Obsession. Oh, then let me show the back. Now, there was only 6 members featured in this album because Zoomin wasn't listed, and so was Kung Soo. And then Lay, I don't know if I should talk about it publicly, but Lay been focusing on his solo project in China. We'll say that, okay? Let's say that. Let's keep that. All right. So these are the members that were featured: Baekhyun, Suho, Kai, Chen, Chino, and Sihan. I almost called Chino Baekhyun. My bad, y'all. All right, and then let's go through the pulls first because these are pretty incredibly big. Okay. So I got a Sihan film photo. Y'all, I can't believe I'm pulling out a Sihan film photo from 2019 album in 2025. This is a win right here. This is a win right here. Okay, that's so Sihan. Okay, and are y'all ready for my photo card pull? Because this is all kinds of epic right here. This epic right here. This photo card I done pulled. Pull green hair, I cannot believe I pulled a Kai photo card from an EXO album from 2019 and 2025. I feel like I won. I feel like I won. I don't know about you, little baby, but I feel like I won. Okay. And then I also have a poster from this album, which I will show at the end of the vlog because I already hung the poster and I didn't want to take the poster down. Okay, so this is the lyric book. This is the front. This is the back. Now, one thing I loved about this album design and packaging is that the lyric book is basically like, you know, it's got the picture of the full group, or, you know, the group that the members that participated in this particular album. Because like I said, Zoomin and Kung Soo were enlisted at this time, and then Lay was focused on her solo projects in China. All right, and so, yep, that's them again. But yes, the lyric book focuses on the full group, like, photos, and then it has, like, individual photos as well. So we have Baekhyun here with Obsession, the lyrics to Obsession and the songwriting credits. Then we got Kai, and then we got Chino, and we got Suho, red hair Suho. I almost died. I don't even like dye hair, but I was like, oh my God, Suho, you about to kill me. Chen. And then we got little baby Sihan, Chino. And then we got Suho again. And then we got little baby Sihan again. Oh, that red line and that little half jacket. I don't know where the rest of the jacket at. They cut the jacket. Honey, where the rest of it go to at? And then everybody's eyes. We looking into the members' eyes. Sweetie, I just work here. I don't know. I can't explain to you what that is. All right, and then it's Chet again. And then we got Baekhyun. And then we got Kai again. Kai killed it. You know Kai, he will always come for you and you. He will just come for you, little baby. So that's what I love about the lyric book, that, like I said, it has the group photos as well as the member solo photos. And then we got the CD here. Like, y'all done dropped the dang on CD. It done failed. Hold up. All right, where we at on time? Oh God, we 8 minutes in. We ain't even we only went through the lyric book. Low. And we still gotta go through Leo 500-page encyclopedia / album. I was like, Lay, the dang album so heavy. When I bought the album, hold on, we'll get to that story in a second. Let's actually stay on track. Okay, so now this is Suho. And I have them in age order according to the members that was participated in this comeback. So Suho is the oldest as far as the participation in this comeback. Zoomin is older than him, but he was enlisted, like I said, at the time of this album's release. And then we got Suho right here. So in the, I guess this is like the photo books. For the photo books, they did 6 individual photo books, which is so cool. Because like I said, then you can have your solo photo book with all the members, but then the lyric book is like the group photos and stuff. So I really think that this is honestly one of my favorite album designs, because I don't think I have another album that is like this. And keep in mind, y'all, I have an over 200 album collection, so it ain't like your girl got 10 albums, and it's like, oh, between my 10 albums, I've never seen this. We talking about in over 200 K-pop albums, I don't have an album that is designed where each member has their own solo photo book. And then you have the group photos, and I told y'all right here, so I told you, right? I said, baby, don't look too close. Don't look into his eyes. Don't look into his eyes. Y'all, please don't. Don't, little baby. All right. Ooh, that stomach is trembling. Hold up. This vlog gonna have to be short. All right, and then we got Baekhyun. You know, ain't no powerhouse vocalist in K-pop. Yeah, I'm sorry it took me so long to get to EXO and Baekhyun, but honey, Baekhyun, honey, he will come for your little throat. He will, sweetie. He will come for you, okay? Baekhyun, when he get the microphone in his hand, you better watch out. Watch out, little baby. Watch out. He can move too. I'm like, Baekhyun, I know you can dance too. Oh my goodness. All right, and then Baekhyun. I know some more Baekhyun. It's some more Baekhyun, more Baekhyun. Okay. All right, now we got Chen. Chen, also one of the best vocalists. Just really him, Baek. Like, honestly, all 9 of them are just so ridiculously talented. Honestly, like, it's a little scary how talented all 9 of the EXO members actually are. When it comes to their solo music, it's literally just whose music you prefer. To me, there's no such thing as even having a bias with a group like this, because it's just like, everybody is just so talented. I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Chen will just come for you. You just be sitting there, and then all of a sudden, he just be singing, and you just be like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I love Chen. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, Chen again. Mo Chen. More. And then this was such a bold makeup look. You know what I'm saying? Now in the West, this would not really fly. But in K-pop, this is just it. And when I say this would not really fly, I'm talking about just the blending, the androgyny of this look. And just the fact that you're just wearing that bold eye makeup and the jewelry. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because Western men tend to be a little bit more conservative. But it's just like in K-pop culture, this stuff is just it. So I don't know. I had to say that and point that out because I was looking at the photos the other day and I was like, oh my God, I know some of the men in my family saw this. Some of the guys that I know, they be like, why you got that big guy? Why you doing that? You know, it's just a culture difference. Anyways, let me stop babbling for real and get back to unboxing the album. Okay, so this is Channel. Y'all, also, I mean, just one of the greatest rappers, musicians in K-pop. I mean, Chanel is a musician, honey. This dude play multiple instruments. He know how to write, produce. I mean, he just so multi-talented. It's a little scary, honestly. I just be like, I don't even know what we doing here, Chanel. Sweetie, I don't know what we doing here. Oh, and my nickname for Chanel is YOLO. Just like you say, YOLO, okay? Y'all, that's the nickname. Sweetie, that's the nickname. I told y'all I just work here. So you're going to hear me one of these days. All right, little baby? Okay, so there's some Chanel. And then I know it's more Chanel. And then more. And then again, I don't like dyed hair for real, but that pink on him is fire. It's fire. I just like, the reason I don't like it is I just like natural hair, natural colors, this natural everything. I don't like all this overdone, this type of stuff. And then constantly dyeing your hair, especially the way famous K-pop artists do, is just so bad for your hair. I mean, going from this color to that color, these colors that they're going for, I mean, it take a long time because Koreans do have naturally black hair. So taking black hair and dyeing it these pinks and greens and this is Kai's photo book, obviously, while I babble. but it's just like you bleaching it first. So then you stripping your hair of all that natural moisture and oils, and then you adding in this other color, and then you constantly switching it out every couple of months when you do a new album. It just is not good for your hair. So I'm just like, okay. But it looked good, sweetie. Look how good Kai look. I mean, can you pull on green hair? I could not. Okay. So, you know what I'm saying? But I give him the props. They look good in it. And Kai is finally back from the military. And he dropping that comeback announcement any day because he already been promoting the tour like crazy. Tickets is already on sale. They talking about get your tickets. Get your tickets. They ain't playing, honey. So I'm like, okay. Okay. And then we got that. Okay, so that's Kai. Kai, I mean, also one of the best vocalists. And I want to give Kai props for his vocals as I talk about him. Also one of the best vocalists because he's known for being a great dancer and the main dancer in EXO. But Kai is also one of the best vocalists. I could listen to Kai for hours. I will play his albums out. Like Kai, the first album, Peaches, Rover. Like Kai, one of the first artists, especially outside of like Monster X and Mama Moo, Gravity. That was my original main alt that I immediately spiraled out of control. Like, I don't know how it happened. I have 4 copies of the first album, 3 of the second album, and only 1 of Rover. But I'll probably end up with more copies of Rover later. All right, then we got little baby Sion, who we need to get out the military, EXO. EXOL, we need to get him out the military, okay? September need to hurry up and come. Because we need to get him out. He needs to come out with that solo album. I just knew he was about to announce a solo album. But when I seen it was a handwritten letter on Weverse, I said, he about to enlist in the military. And sure enough, it was a military enlistment announcement. And I deleted Weverse shortly after. And it took 6 months for me to re-download the app. Only so I can keep up with EXO. Because I know that's their main platform. One of their main platforms is Weverse. I mean, the members don't really post anything, but the agency posts a lot of dope content that you can get. But I don't know what happened to the rest of Sihan jacket. I guess they lost it. I think the stylist cut it or something. I don't know what happened to the jacket. What happened to the jacket? Where is the rest of the jacket? Where is the rest? Y'all seen it? Honey, have you seen it? All right. Honey, 17 minutes and we ain't even started unboxing Lay 400-page album. Okay, so that's EXO's Obsession. All right, now let's go for Sheep. And the reason why I wanted to unbox both albums in the same vlog is because there's less content for me to have to shoot and upload, to be blunt. But the other reason is because obviously Lay could not be a part of the Obsession comeback. So I wanted to include him in some way because I'm manifesting, like many EXOLs, I'm manifesting an OT9 comeback for 2026. It can't happen in 2025 because little baby C Honey don't even get back till September. And that's not enough time to prepare an album before the end of the year. But little baby, if we could start meeting and discussing it in 2025 and get the OT9 comeback that everybody deserves in 2026, I would appreciate you. And Lay has said that they chatting, and he been popping up in Korea. He went to Suho concert. He went to Chino concert. Hopefully he pop up at Kai concert. And if he pop up at Kai solo concert in May, y'all, if he pop up, it's a wrap. Okay, so anyways, this is Lay's Sheep album. This album is probably from about 2017, 2018. This is his second full album. I love that cover design, right? Y'all, like, look at that. Because it's a sheep. It's a picture of the sheep. And then it's Lay. But you got to have it, you know, at a certain, you know, the certain lighting to see the picture of Lay and the lighting to see the sheep. And then there's one way you could hold it where you could kind of see both at the same time. I don't know if I'm doing that way right. Yeah, you can see that both at the same time, right? Okay? All right, y'all, this album is heavy. Now, luckily, there were no inclusions, so I will just quickly go over some of the inside. I'm not going to go through every single page like I did with Obsession because this album is so thick and big, and I really did not want to shoot too much longer because your girl is getting hungry. But this is Lay. God, I hope I didn't loosen the album too much. No, my pages are coming loose. Fuck, that binding. It's so tough to keep the pages in the binding. Yeah, it's coming loose a little bit, y'all. So I don't want to move it too much because it's already coming loose a little bit. All right. So, okay. So that's more of Lay in the sheep. Hopefully y'all saw that on the first couple pages while I was babbling. Now, the next few pages are the lyric pages. I hate that. It's so tough with these albums to keep the pages in the binding. I was trying to be so careful with it, but if you move it like at all, it's like it comes loose and then the pages just start coming out. But it's so nice to have a Lay album on CD of him like singing and rapping in Chinese. It's just because when he sings and raps in Chinese, it hits different because it's just like you can hear the difference in his confidence in his vocals. I mean, he's gotten really confident in singing and rapping in English as well. And also probably, I'm sure, from the EXO's Korean albums. But it's I mean, it's like your native language, you know what I mean? Like, I've been trying to learn and study. Oh, my God. And can y'all believe Lay put this thirst trap photo in here? Lay, you wrong for that. You know that's a thirst trap. That's a thirst trap, EXO. Well, don't fall into it. Don't fall, little baby. Don't fall. Remember, Lay is a famous artist that you don't really know. So keep calm and carry on, okay? But yeah, this is also, too, it's just one of the most beautiful albums I own. Even if the pages fall out, we gonna keep it. And we still gonna keep flipping through it. Because my Kai Rover album, one of my Kai Rover albums is falling apart, too. But sweetie, I'll just work here. All right, and so then that's another Lay. Hopefully I don't think I did this one justice, but hopefully I'll get to see, because then I started getting nervous about the binding. And I spent so much time on the group album, but this is just, seriously, this album is beautiful. It is literally stunning. This is an album I would recommend if you can find it. Oh, and I forgot to tell my discovery story of how I got this album. So I had the week from hell last week at work. Like, it was like one of those weeks at work where you're just like, I just can't do this anymore. It was bad, okay? And I was like over it. By Friday, I was done. And mind you, me and my homegirl was going to meet up in Carrollton, which is where there's a bunch of Korean restaurants, Japanese restaurants. There's the K-pop stores. There is the Korean grocery stores up there. So we were going to meet up there on Saturday for dinner regardless, right? But by Friday, I was so done with everything that had happened at work that, you know, you just need to get out the house and you go get something to eat, get you some retail therapy. That was me last week. So Friday, I'm like, okay, I'm going to wander around a little bit. Then I'm going to go get me some dinner and some stuff, right? So I'm wandering around. I wander into this local K-pop store called 10 by 10, which, mind you, I go in there all the time, but I've never actually bought anything from them. And I just wander around, like I said, like I was talking about with the Aladdin story. Like, I just wander around to all the shelves of my favorites and just see if there's anything new or anything that I want by those groups, right? Because even though I have like such a large collection, there's certain albums from the group or the solo members of the group that I don't have yet. So I'm like, okay, let me see if the store has it. So I'm wandering around and I'm like, Lay sheep. I'm like, I didn't even think this album actually existed in the physical sense. I thought it was just digital only. I knew there was a CD version out there somewhere, but I didn't know you could actually buy one. So when I seen it just sitting there on the shelf, I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. So I immediately bought it. But that's how I got this album, y'all. Like, crazy, right? After the week I had. Okay, so then this is Lay. Oh, let me get to these pictures. I gotta find the pictures where he do these adorable facial expressions. These are cute too. But there's some pictures of him in here where he do the most adorable little facial expression. It's in that outfit too. Hold up. Let me find it real quick. Yes, this is it. But y'all see that? Isn't that the most adorable little picture? That is adorable. Oh my gosh. When I seen it, I was like, Lay is so adorable. What a true model. Can go from looking serious, casual, adorable in just a matter of minutes. So this is just a beautiful, beautiful album. Then we have that. Kind of just gonna mess the album all the way up. All right, then we have this. And I believe this photo book was shot in Paris, just from a lot of the background photos and context clues. But y'all know your girl don't really know because I'm a baby L that just literally just got here. Like, sweetie, I just got here. But y'all see, it's so many photos in here of Lay. Like I said, it's like 400 pages of photos of Lay. Chilling in body. Just chilling. You just said, honey, we leaving China, we leaving Korea, we going to potty. Why? Because we have to shoot my 500-page photo book for my new album. All right. Sometimes you got to fly across the world to shoot 500 pages worth of content. Because, hey, sweetie, if you're going to fly all the way to potty, you better shoot you a lot of content. You better. You know how long that flight is? I don't know if at the time, if he was still based in Korea or if he was based in China by this point. But, honey, that's a long time to fly. So, if you're going to fly that long, because either way, if you're coming from China or from Korea to Paris, that's a long flight. So, you might as well make it worth your while and get all the content you can get. You better. Sweetie, you better. Okay? So, all right. That's Lay. That's Lay Sheep. That's EXO's Obsession. That's 26 minutes of Penny talking. She tired now. So let's cut y'all off. Bye. Thanks for watching.
Peace.
Pennies and pens, my bad, y'all. I forgot there was one inclusion in the Lay album, which is Peachy King Money, which I can use to purchase the next Lay album, right? Okay, probably not. All right, and pause, y'all, because I also forgot to show my Obsession poster. Hold up. Okay, and then this is my Obsession poster. I pulled Chanel.